Hi there. Maybe good morning. Now we're all in different time zones. Let me make sure my volume is up. So for me it is just before 9 a.m. Hi Aaliyah, good to see you. Hi Katie, good morning. And I think I popped on a couple minutes early. I took Debbie's lead. Yesterday she led her meditation from outside where you could hear the birds and see the nature of her backyard. And so I'm always worried about if you can hear me or not. Yeah, you can probably hear me and the birds. So yeah, we'll give it a minute or two for people to... Good morning, Debbie. I was just saying I followed your lead being outside. Yesterday I loved the heart. Debbie's, if you look at her meditation from yesterday, there's in her backyard, the trees make like a perfect heart shape in the sky. And it was a beautiful thing to watch while following on to her beautiful guided meditation. So you might want a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper or pen. Yeah, I said pen, pencil, journal, or piece of paper. Today, you might want to write down a couple of things. Thanks for letting me know you can hear me, Debbie. I appreciate that. But start focusing on your breath. So that's one thing that you can start doing right away. Just to focus on your breath is a meditation. Really becoming very conscious of how it feels to breathe. So meditation is to focus your awareness. You can focus your awareness on your breathing. You can focus your awareness on the sounds. I'm outside. Maybe you hear some birds. Maybe you're outside or you'd like to go outside. Or at least reduce some background noise like TVs or anything like that that might be coming into your space. So just settling in, focusing on your breath. I'm going to talk to you a little bit. Before we get into a meditation. And I might talk to you a little bit differently than I have before. And if you've been to one of my breathwork circles, or if you've worked with me one-to-one, you might be familiar with some of what I say. We're in a really interesting time right now, if you haven't noticed, but I'm sure you have, because the whole world is affected by what's happening right now. And each of us is experiencing it differently. Each of us is affected in different ways, and each of us is also experiencing what's happening in a different way because we're experiencing it through our own particular lens, from our own reality. And if you've been, well, we're in a matrix. We are all in a matrix. We are living in a matrix. We are living in a collectively created reality. And the time that we are living in now, in this collectively created reality, is a time that many of us, most of us, have been brainwashed and have been controlled and We have not all realized that or even if we have realized that we have options or can create something different for ourselves, we haven't always believed strongly that that's true, or maybe been able to find the answers as to how. And so depending upon how deeply embedded into what I'll call the matrix you are in this moment, how dependent you are, how much you've believed what we've been told about who we are and what we need to do in this world and how we need to be in this world, depending upon how embedded you are into that, is going to depend on how difficult this time is, or easy this time is, right? So just take a breath on that. Everything that I share is just information for you to take in and breathe on, right? It's not intended to make anybody feel bad. Just sharing some information. And there's some really interesting and big things that are happening underneath the surface and on a global and on an astrological evolutionary level that that most of us aren't aware of, and that a lot of people aren't talking about. And so on an astrological level, what's happening with the moon and the stars and the planets is we've been leading up to this point of coming to a point where our whole reality is being questioned. Everything that we've thought about ourselves, everything that we've thought about ourselves, everything that we thought we valued, everything that we thought was important, we're now in a period where we have to actually look at that. And we're being called to stop everything that we're doing and to go inside, literally, to stay inside, to stay in our homes, and to look at what is really important, what you really truly value, what really means the most to you, and what is most important to all of us as a society. So again, I said before, this could be really painful for some of us, because if we've been chasing after things, like if we've been chasing after what we think we need to do, like for money, because money is the most important thing, or status is a really important thing, or other people's opinion of what we are and what we need to be is a really important thing, then if we've been attached to those things and now all of that is gone, right? Because maybe you can't work and there's, not a lot of money coming, or if you had a lot of money invested in the stock market, that's like in a bad place right now. Maybe you've been spending all of your time focused on a job that you didn't really care about, that wasn't so meaningful to you. Maybe you've been avoiding things. So anyway, yeah, oftentimes we distract ourselves. We distract ourselves because there's a lot that we don't want to look at about ourselves personally, about our relationships. And so we do overwork, or we do keep ourselves busy going to things and distracting ourselves. And you could still distract yourself now. You have that option. You could watch TV all day. But if you're home with children, the children need you. Or if you're home with other people, you know, those other people might need you, so you really can't. They are there. So this could be painful if there are all of these things that you've been distracting, or even if there's difficult things underneath the surface that we don't want to look at. So the beautiful thing is that the whole planet is getting like a reset. We need to wake up. We are waking up. You are waking up. If you're right here, right now, if you've chosen to be here listening to these words right now, or if you're one of the people who have chosen to contribute to this collective and help others, thank you. Thank you for being part of the solution, because the solution is for us to go inside. The solution is for us to go inside and for us to explore who you truly are. So we all come in here. I know I said this was a meditation, and hopefully you're meditating on my words. When you are born, or when you are created, when you become an embryo, you become a spark of life. There's an energy that is created by the meeting of two other energies, an egg and a sperm. These two meet and you come in, the soul comes in, and there's an energy that's created, and that energy has a purpose, has a unique purpose and path and unique gifts to bring into this world and share. And the world that we've been living in has been a world full of conditions and rules. And from a very young age, those conditions and those rules have been imposed upon you, have been imposed upon me, have been imposed upon us. So maybe you've been that's a lot. That's a lot if you just consider that for just a moment, right? If you just take a few breaths and take a few breaths. Bring your focus and your awareness into your body. Feel your body for a moment. Feel your body connect with the seat beneath you, or if you're lying down, feel your body connect with whatever is underneath you. Breathe a little more deeply. Bring your focus to anything at all you're aware of within yourself, whether it's physical sensations or emotional sensations. Tune in to your present moment awareness. It's so important to just tune in to your present moment awareness. We spend too much time in our mind. Our minds have been programmed. Within your body, within your heart, is your essence, your truth. The truth about who you are and who you are meant to be. So I invite you to breathe into the question, who am I? Don't answer with your mind. Breathe it into your body. Breathe it into your soul. Breathe into your heart. Let it be a little mantra. Who am I? Every time your mind answers, come back to your breath and check in with different parts of your body. Check in with your heart. Who am I? If you have a pen and piece of paper, you're welcome to write any answers that come up. This is the single most important question I believe we have in this moment. Who am I? The birds know who they are. The birds understand their purpose and they trust themselves. They sing their song. They don't care what we think of their song. They know when to migrate. They know where to migrate. And different birds go different places at different times. It's time for us. It's time for you to sing your song. It's time for you to trust your path, to trust your inner information. It's time for you to follow your own path, to release what is no longer serving you. As you do, you help us release what is no longer serving us as an entire community and planet. You are so much more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Breathe. Can you feel it? Do you feel yourself? What is my purpose? Take a few breaths with what is my purpose? Just notice what comes up. Not from your mind, from your body. What is my purpose? One word is enough. Maybe what comes up could even surprise you. Or maybe it's something that you've known a long time, but were afraid to listen to. Now is the time to listen. You don't have to know how. You don't have to have all the answers. One baby step at a time. And right now we just start with listening. We start with being still. With each exhale, I release anything and all things which are no longer serving me. With each inhale, I connect more deeply to my truth. With each exhale, I release anything and all things which are no longer serving me. With each inhale, I connect more deeply with my truth, with who I am, with my purpose. This is how we create our new reality. This is how we create our new world, the world we've all been asking for in some way or another. One that values life, with each exhale, I release anything and everything no longer serving me. With each inhale, I connect more deeply with who I am. With each inhale, I connect more deeply with my truth, with my purpose. Many of us have seen, especially if you're here watching this video, I'm sure you have come across seeing somewhere or hearing somewhere that the best thing we can do is focus on ourselves. If you want to make a change, if you want to change the world, if you want to change the world, you have to start with yourself. And that's a really difficult concept to wrap your head around. So we had to be shaken. We're all in a Yahtzee cup, like dice, shaken up, shaken up, shaken up, and thrown out where everything is upside down and different, so that we would have to listen to that message. Stay inside, go inside yourself. Look at your values. Look at what's most important to you. Offer your love, your energy, and intention to what is most important to you. So take care of yourself, take care of each other. Be kind. If there's a neighbor, if there are people around you who maybe need some help, offer kindness to them. Maybe call family members, relatives, friends you haven't spoken with in a while. Connect with yourself, connect with your values, and connect with those who you care about. So I love you all, and if you're watching this live right now, in about 30 minutes through Zoom, I'm having a breathing class. I'm breathwork for self-care, offering different breathwork techniques for strengthening your lungs, your immune system, and love for you to join me. And otherwise, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.